Hello everybody, and welcome to a Find the Octagons tutorial, where today we will be doing Out of Bounds Octagon. To start Out of Bounds, we need to go to Stud Area, so if you're really lazy, you can just click the Abstract button, or you can go and just walk your way if you don't have your fast travel yet. So once you enter Stud, you'll just go over to where I'm going currently, and then you have to dance clip through the wall. Will be coming up just pretty quick. Alright, so once you dance clip through this wall, you will have to follow a path that's transparent. It's pretty easy to get through. I don't see why you would have any issues to get through it whatsoever. So once you get through this, the invisible path, you can talk to Doggo, but you don't have to. But what you can do is you can just go and collect that button, because there's a button under, which can be a little tricky to hit, but yeah. So, once you do that, you need to go to school next, and then you need to go to the basement, where you will dance clip in, well, you have to dance clip through the glass to get into basement. And then, once you get down, you'll need to go to crate area, which in the video, which coming up we will show you. Or I will show you, sorry. So come up here, and then you'll have to shimmy through. There, you'll push this wall out of the way, and then just follow what I do. Just go through there and there. You'll go into that little circle area. And then once you're in this area, you have to go through this little slit here, and then you're gonna jump up into that little hole there, and then reach the end. And once you reach the end, there will be an area where you have to go through. If you want to get through it fast, you can just kind of lodge yourself, and it'll be much easier to get through. And now, you just gotta kind of hold the spacebar and S at the same time, and not mess up like I did. Come back here, you just gotta jump up like that. So for this part, you gotta shimmy your way to the edge, and you gotta glide across to the other side, which I have a feeling will take me a few tries, but yeah. It's a little bit tricky to get used to this and actually do it properly, but when you can do it, you can get very consistent with it, but you need to make sure to align yourself so you're straight, because if you're not straightened, then you'll fall off, which doesn't go well. So glide across, and then this little bit's just easy. You gotta just jump up to there, and then you gotta jump on top. And once you jump on top, you just gotta go back to abstract, or back to stud. And then once you go into stud, you will have to dance clip through that area again. And then you'll just follow the same path as you did before. And once you follow that path, you'll get teleported to Doggo's house. Once you get teleported to Doggo's house, there will be a little escape room with some keys that you have to find. I might not talk very much, but yeah. So, again, just follow the invisible path. And yeah, there's a little text on the bottom that you can read, and there's the first two keys. Just click that. Make sure to grab the wood key, and open the vent. Grab the blue key. Open that door, and there's the solution to Maze Octagon, which I'm sorry is very bright, but it'll probably be not as bright if you do it when you do it yourself and get to this area. So anyway, in the continuation, to go into the bathroom, go to the key, check the sink, because why not? Oh, there's a noob there. I don't remember that. So anyway, go through there. And nope. Open this drawer and grab the cyan key, and then go through again, and then open it using the black navy-ish key that you got. So coming up, you'll have to open the wood door, which has a 1 in 10 chance, or sorry, a 9 in 10 chance of killing you, and a 1 in 10 chance to survive, which I got the 1 in 10 chance of surviving here. So you just gotta go through here, and then use the yellow key to open the door, and then step on the button, and you progress further into the basement. So I'll show you that the parkour is so much easier to do now, and you also will be safety netted. When you get safety net, you'll spawn outside, and you can just climb through this shelf to get to it. So it's a lot easier, and the parkour is significantly easier too. So once you get up here, there is a button that says not a kill brick. Won't kick you, I promise. So once you click it, you will have to find 4 more buttons, and then you just got to drop down to there, and then down in that little slit there is a pool ball, and the pool ball is a button. So collect the button, and then just come up here. Now for this one, you have to dance clip through there. And once you dance clip, you gotta follow this path and go to the edge, and then once you're there, you have to dance clip again. And you'll just teleport back up after you hit the button. Now, there's 2 more buttons to get. So this last button right down here, I usually fall off after I try to get that one. I'm not sure why. So come back to the basement, and now we have to do some more parkour. So this parkour is a little bit tricky, but I did end up getting it, or the button, on, I'm not sure what attempt it was. This attempt was kind of just a bogus one. I don't know why I kind of messed it up like that. So anyway, just kind of shimmy your way onto the truss there. It will probably take you a few tries, but you do have to do shimmy jumps like this, I think twice in total. No, sorry, that's wrong. You have to do it 3 times, I think. So just come over here. Oh, I don't know why I side jumped. Just go back there and jump to there. This is a lodge, which can be a little bit annoying to go through. So just lodge through there, and then come over here and jump, and then you have to wrap around, which is a little bit tricky to mess up. You just jump to there, lodge through. Okay, so do the wrap around, or not the wrap around jump, and then we do the wrap around onto the truss. This one, you have to make sure you're lined up properly, which I didn't line myself up properly. So just do this and you're in. So now you have to jump while on this little see-through part, and you'll go and get through. And you can use the clear part to see where you're trying to jump to. And then there's the last button, which can be tricky to hit. I can probably guarantee, unless you're extremely good at parkour, it'll take you a few tries, but I got it on my first try then. So what you have to do now is go over to this area. You'll see a giant wall that says no, but if you go there before, you'll see that it's impossible to do the wraparound, but now you can do the wraparound. So behind this area, there is a button on the ledge, which I missed at this point. So yeah, you gotta do the shimmy, but if you mess up like that, then it ruins it for you. So let's just try it again. If you hit it, but you fall off, that's fine. Just follow where I go afterward, because I fall off here as well. So, I hit it. Now all we gotta do is go back to, stud. And this time, instead of going on the pathway straight, or going on to the side and following the invisible pathway, you just gotta go straight this time. And you will enter a pretty large room, which you will see coming up pretty quickly. And once you get into this room, there will be a bunch of people you can talk to find and build a code, but I will just link that code in the description because it's the same for everybody. So go through, you see all the people there, and at the end there will be a keypad. I put the code, I copy the code from the thing that I was using to have stuff written down. So, and if you really wanted to know how to do it legitimately, you can peek your camera through the door and look at the order left to right of the faces you need to speak to find the code. So once you put in the code itself, you don't actually need to talk to Doggo, but you can just go straight back to basement and make sure to hit the green so it confirms. So, and Doggo will be right there. He'll say, "Hi again, school?" ? Yep. So you have to go back to the school, and then you'll have to go back to the basement. So once you're through the basement, you'll just go back to where you got the button that lets you into that room. And then there's the slate, which will start the questionnaire. So this first question is yes in all uppercases, because you have to do every answer in all uppercases. So this one is Scarlet Witch 555 is the username of the person who got manly first. This one is Bricklayer, BRICKLAYER, no spaces. This one, the answer to this one is Metal, all uppercases, as all the other answers are. This one is Couch, like what you sit on. This one is Sombrero, because that is what he is wearing, if you read the question. This one is Railroad, because there's a railroad sign in that area. This one is Roof Kills. And this one is 272.35. And then there's one more after this, which is Manly. And once you get through here, you're at the island now. And you have to find 4 buttons that are black transparent. They're about, I'd say, the opacity of it is about 60%, I'd say. And you gotta use that ladder, or that stairs, and the button up there to get back to the island. So, you come over here, just like Bricklayer Octagon, you gotta dance clip into this little area, and then you gotta hold jump and to smidge yourself in, and then you can just do what you would do for a lodge, turn your camera, and you'll like fly all the way through. Hit the button, and then you can go to teleport to Abstract. There's this tower in the right corner from the main entrance, and then you just go through there, just drop through and click the button. So there's another one in the Desert Temple, but we're gonna go and do the one in we're gonna go and grab the button in Old Hall of Fame first, because it's much easier. So what you gotta do, just dance clip through there, and once you dance clip through, you absolutely have to jump around like that, because if you don't, you will fall, guaranteed. So just go through, drop down into Old Hall of Fame, and once you get into Old Hall, just go stand in the middle, and there's the button. It's a lot harder to see. Now go to Desert, and go into the Desert Temple. Once you go into Desert Temple, you will just have to do the Desert Temple usual parkour to get the pole octagon, or not pole, a pillar octagon, sorry. So just do the usual. Go up and around, go up, go there, and go to there. Jump over there, jump there. Now you have to jump onto this broken pillar to your left and grab on the truss that's up there. So go there, and then there's the invisible truss. So there's only one wall that you can dance clip through to, oh, down there's secret octagon on that pillar. You would jump down from where you are to get to it. Now, there's only one wall you can dance clip through to get this next button, which is the one I'm leaned up against now, which sometimes it can be a little bit buggy. Like, for me, it lodged me into the wall a bit, and I ended up, pushing through, thank God. And because I didn't want to do all that again. Now just go back to spawn, and go over here, and press this button. You will return to the island. Now you're back here, and all the areas are unlocked. There is 8 shapes that you need to find, 2 of which are the same color, and you will need those 2. The same color will correspond to the same one just fine. So you have to find dominoes and shapes, but because I'm going to leave the shapes in the description, you don't need to worry about that, because I really don't want this to be super hard for you guys. So, essentially, you will have a shape, or a domino, and it will have a color going through it. The order, or the amount of sides the shape has, corresponds to the digit that, or the number, the place in which the digit goes into. You have to hit this, by the way, to actually do it, to actually get to the keypad. So anyway, as I was saying, you have to find a line, you have to find a domino, and there will be a line with a specific color, and that color will connect to a shape. And the amount of sides the shape has is the placement in which that digit goes. And the digit is the domino's 2 sides added up together. For example, let's go 3 and 4. The digit will be 7. And say we have, let's just say it's the green object. Because it only has 2 sides, it will be your second digit. 5 will be your second digit. That's how that works. So make sure, going through that tree and climbing up, and then going onto that white cloud and getting the rope will make things a lot easier for you, so just follow what I did there if you want to do that parkour. Now, we will come over to this area, and then we will just jump down onto the ladder. I'd recommend exiting shift lock and just doing a hold D and jump. Actually, 2 of the shapes are the same color. The fourth one, the square, and the heptagon, which is the 7-sided shape. Your 4th digit and your 7th digit are the exact same, which we will discuss that later. So, I might just pull up, so when time comes, I can read out the code. I do need to put it on the side. So anyway, go into this little tower, and you'll just need to climb up here to this little pillar. And once you get up to the pillar, you will just go over to there, and then clip your camera through the wall, my first digit is a 4 now, because of the red line. Yeah. So, because we're stuck now, there's nothing we can do. Now. So, what we can do now is we just go down, once we get back here, is we jump down to this chain, and then go around. My final digit, because the cyan correlates to the octagon, is going to be 4. Well, my second to last digit, sorry. Now just go back to spawn, because you're stuck, and then go up and teleport back to the island as per usual. So now we're going to do what I think is one of the more agitating dominoes to get, which for me was dark blue and 2. And just so you know, the colors of the dominoes I'm pretty sure do not change. It's only the digits, which means our codes will not be the same. And I think excluding is the gray one, which I'm pretty sure is always 11, which you'll see what I mean by that in a little bit. So this one is always the black line. I can't, sorry, it's a bit tricky for me to see. I think that's 5 and, let me just see. The black line for me is 8, 5 and 3. So, I didn't, so, yeah, 5 and 3. I think for this one, this was probably the most agitating one for me to find, aside from the other one that we'll find later. Now, simply just come over here, and we're going to go back to the glitch area. And then we'll just come over to this little area, and then we'll jump in to here. Sorry for the bad quality again. And then we have green, so my second digit is going to be 1. So far, I'm not entirely sure what my code is, but I do have it written down elsewhere. Alright, now we have 2 more digits to get. They are in the cave, so we'll get the easiest one to get first. Just go left, and then keep going left, and then you'll find this red wall, which you have to dance clip through. Once you dance clip through here, you just gotta jump on top, then you'll come over here, and then jump over here. Now, in this little slit here is your yellow, which for me is the digit 9. And then, because it takes too much time to get back to the cave, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go and dance clip through back into the area that we came from, and then we'll just follow the other pathway, which will lead to another domino. Oh, I went the wrong way. So just come over through here, and then we go and descend. Watch out for the lava. It does hurt a lot, but it does not instant kill. And then get down here. You do have to dance clip because your head is too big to be able to fit through there. Oops. Just got typed in again. Go. Oh. Merge through. Okay, now we're in. So this part tends to be a little bit agitating, at least from what I found. You can really just kind of brute force it, as long as you're not, like, standing in the lava for too long. Like, you can see that because it doesn't one-shot, you can kind of just cheek through it, and it's a little, like, easy. So once you just come down here, you have go left again. You're in this bigger area, this more open area. You just come down to here. All you need to do is hold the D to get onto the chain, and then just follow down. And now you need to find the last domino, which, let me just check, for me was the number 8, and magenta, because this line is always magenta. So now just go back to spawn, and then go back to the island once again. And this time, it's time to start the really, really hard parkour. So remember the rope we got earlier from that climbing up that tree? Make sure to go up this, and the parkour will start. This parkour is quite aggravating and quite tricky, but don't give up. and then just go towards the ladder. So if you somehow fall off, you do manage to be able to save this. And then there is option to get yourself manly and whatever, and troll through that parkour, which is called catastrophic. Now you have to come in here to find the last domino, and also use the and there's 3 buttons in here. So go through, and once you go through, there's the last domino, the gray line, which is always going to be 11. So your gray line is in 2 different places. It's your 4th digit and your 7th digit at all times. Now, the buttons are in this little area. You have the 10, 11, and 12 buttons, which the only useful one is your 11th digit, obviously. So, gotta go through here. And then you just gotta dance clip out, which for some reason took me a few tries. I'm not entirely sure as to why. So just come on. Dance clip through. And once you're through, just type in the code that you have been writing down throughout, which my first digit is going to be number 4. My second digit, sorry, it's going to be number 1. My third digit, it will be it's going to be 8. Now, we will have to dance clip in because we're at our 4th digit. So once you dance clip back in, just go and click the 11th button. I did copy it just to make it easier to dance clip. So just go in here and press the 11 button, which it will likely mess you up, but try not to let it mess you up. So 41811, that's my code so far. And then we have a 2, so that's the 5th digit, and then my 6th digit is 9. Now, because it's the 7th digit, we have to go back in dance clip inside for the 11th digit. So, or for the 11 again, not the 11th digit, the 11 again. So just click 11, then leave again. Just dance clip back inside. Oh, interesting. So just dance clip, and then type in your last 2 digits, which are going to be your cyan and black digits. So you have 4 for my cyan, and then my black digit, aka the black line, is going to be 8. So just hit the green, and then once it says go to the statue, and once you go down to the statue, you can push the statue out of the way. It did take me a few different positionings to actually be able to shift it, but this is what it looks like when shifting it. I did end up trying to go into there, but for some reason it just caused me to stand on the ladder. I don't know why I went around like this. It was kind of idiotic of me, but it's fine. We're chill. So anyway, just come up here and keep trying to shimmy the statue as best as you can. Make sure you're not standing on the statue itself when you're pushing it, because I think that was my main issue in this area. It's what's messed me up. And now just sit in here until you get teleported elsewhere. This will be my 2nd time obtaining it, by the way. So once you get teleported, you're now in this next area. The final area, and now all you gotta do is claim out of bounds Octagon. So you just gotta keep walking, and this is unfinished Hall of Fame, so just go up the pedestal, don't bump your head, and just jump. And there you go. There's out of bounds octagon. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish you all luck on your adventures trying to collect the out of bounds octagon. Goodbye, everybody.